So the revenue model for Pantheon is this. The first few levels are going to be free to play. How many levels, that's to be determined, but enough for a player to start learning the game and really feel a part of it. And when we say free, and we mean completely, there won't be any handicaps. You'll be able to play whatever race class you want. I mean, I know a lot of other games might restrict that. We don't want to restrict it. But once you reach the end of those free levels, it is going to be a subscription-based game. I don't have exact pricing. Usually it's about $15 a month. But that's the general plan. We feel that with a game like this, with a target audience, with an excited fan base like we have, that's the best revenue model. So Pantheon is using the Unity engine. We've talked a bit about this. We're very happy with it so far, and we think we're going to continue to be happy with it. We've seen other games out there, AAA games that just look great. So Pantheon is designed to appeal to all sorts of people. We have described a target audience of more dedicated players who want a challenging game and enjoy grouping and working together with friends, being on a team and fulfilling a role. But those people are everywhere. We want to see people from way back, EverQuest 1, people who enjoyed Vanguard, players who play more difficult console games, all sorts of people that are looking for that challenge. We're not really just saying, hey, we're making this for old school EQ1 players or this or that. I mean, there's modern functionality in there, as well as certainly an influence from both EverQuest 1 and Vanguard in terms of game mechanics. But we think this will have an appeal to quite a lot of people, regardless of age or where they're at in life right now. So right now, the people working on Pantheon, we're all working pro bono for no money. We're just putting the best time and effort we can put into it. We really believe in this project, and that's why you have a group of about 10 of us working so hard on it. We also have quite a few, probably maybe even more than we need, people who have contacted me and have told me that they want to come on board once we've secured funding. So our goal is to have a team of about 20-25 people, and that may fluctuate to some degree. And once we have secured funding and we're ready to really get rolling on this, the team will then significantly grow in size, but not get too big, because I still want that culture that exists. With EverQuest 1, we had an average of about 23 people working on the game, and the culture there and the fact that it was all hands on deck, and everyone had something to say. A designer could say something about the art, or a programmer could say something about the design, and it wasn't like, oh, hey, you're a programmer, shut up and code. Everyone had that input, and that's what we're trying to make. So we've got a great group of guys now. They're veterans. They're working hard to make this game fantastic, and then we have a bunch of people lined up to come on board once we get funding. I think they're in Pantheon. It's a serious game, but there's always room for a little bit of humor. Maybe snakes will kick, and something like that, or pain and suffering. All those kinds of things. So I think there could be a few Easter eggs and some humor in there, even though it is a pretty darn serious game. So the majority of pledge rewards are intangibles. They're in-game, and we did that because we feel that our players are going to want something that's in-game with them all the time, or some advantage there, or some recognition of the fact that they've pledged. Tangible rewards are a little more complex. You got to do a lot of shipping and everything like that, but we're not totally ruling them out in the future. And one thing that I will commit to right at this point is we will have either a cloth or a paper world map, because I've had those ever since I played my first RPG, Ultima 2.